Welcome to the Korea Ultimate Tournament. Get ready.
I crack up every time I see that intro. Okay, so the game has started. And looks like the players are going to be very far away from each other. Probably will not be a game that will involve an intense amount of drops. Robbie will most likely get that hatchery on 12. Meanwhile, we have two options for Baby. He will either get the barracks first, well, after the supply depot, of course, or get the command center. If he gets the command center first, it's riskier, but it really pays off in the long run. StarCraft, such a great game. It will probably never die, nor will it fade away. It's just such a popular game, whether you're in Korea or outside of Korea, despite the fact that most newbie esports tournaments are busy picking up random new games off the shelf. This game remains strong and has a very powerful community behind it, a nerd illuminati, if you will. And because of that, we just see so many great tournaments, so many great players, and so many people just dedicated to this game. So yeah, it looks like we will be seeing that hatchery first build. And Baby looks like, well, we haven't seen the barracks up yet. So you might actually go for the fast command center. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. The odds of the Zerg 9-pooling after being down one game are so low. Nope, barracks up. So pretty typical game so far. And look at this. Looks like Robbie's going to scout with his drone once again. Seems to be a characteristic of Robbie. Robbie now knows exactly where his opponent is. Probably won't use that drone to scout the north spot. Simply wanted to get a good idea of at least where his opponent is so he can get the Overlord to that right spot as soon as possible. And as we have seen many times before, the next hatchery, I believe that's a third hatch before spawning pool. Yes, it is. I think that's a safe build too. Robbie realizing that his opponent's so far away from him that he can probably squeeze out a third hatchery, no problem. The hatchery, yes, again, is positioned next to that extractor so that he can get 3 drones in there rather than 4. And now Baby will find his opponent in a few seconds. Robbie really knows the pressure is on. This isn't just any Baby. He doesn't play with rattles and suck on pacifiers. He owns noobs and gets little 13-year-old Korean fangirls. And that makes him pretty badass in my book. So, one thing, well, it just looks like now Baby is going to find out that his opponent has in fact gotten the 3 hatches. Zerg getting the extractor there first. And now is the time to transfer the SCVs. You notice with some of these other players, they transfer the SCVs just a few seconds later than a top player like Flash, who, I don't know, has clocks all over his brain that just tell him the exact timing and when he needs to move out. Looks like now Baby's going to organize his barracks. Since Terran had to click on the barracks to macro, rather than, for instance, Protoss, which generally hotkey their gateways, simply, and that's mainly due to the fact of where the M key is located and the fact that Terran have to hotkey so many units when they move out, so many control groups. Terran generally put all the barracks together so that they can just go back to the base, usually using the F2 key as a hotkeyed screen, and then click on each of them and make those Marines really fast. Spotter Zergling moving out. He wants to see if there's going to be any Marines moving out too soon. He has to be cautious. He's already down 1 game. I'm sure Stim is already being upgraded. And I need some water. So the Zergling has spotted his opponent. I'm pretty sure that by now... Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if the Overlord has gotten a glimpse of the fast expansion. I would assume so. The layer is done, but this scouting SCV is still alive. The Spire is being built. Or morphed. And... looks like the weapons upgrade is already being upgraded too. Another barracks will soon be produced due to that idle SCV. You better not be sleeping on the job. And yes, it will be a build very similar to what we saw Tosgrel do. A build which is strong, I believe, against the Spire opening. Probably weaker against the Lurker opening. When the Academy finishes, Baby will do a scan on the main hatchery and the Expo hatchery and check to see if the players are teching exactly as he is expected. A lot of this will hinge on Robbie's ability to counterattack, Baby. The Spire is almost done. We can see now that Robbie has saved up his larva, so he will have exactly 9 Mutalisks. He'll probably then add 2 more in there to make it 11, hotkey that with an Overlord so that they clump together. The common trick used by pro gamers and top foreigners, and that way then he can proceed to harass his opponent. 5 barracks is almost up for our Terran player, Baby. And the expansion hatchery at the top right is finished. The location of the hatchery is very important because if Terran attempts to push that hatchery at the top right, Zerg has a very easy time counterattacking. So like I said before, it's really important to expand in locations that favor counterattacking for Zerg on this map. So the Mutalisks are now out. I question whether or not Baby should really be in the middle of the map right now. We saw what happened to Toss Girl. But maybe that... no, the upgrade is not actually done. And here comes the Mutalisks on the move now. Baby chasing them down. Taking out a few Marines. The Zerg player wants to try to get the Marines to stretch out in a line-like angle so that he can then pick the Marines off one by one. And if he manages to pick off just enough, he should be able to then overcome the rest of the group. But this, I believe, was not the most well-controlled group of Mutalisks. Baby now moving out. I believe Baby will now go for that top right hatchery. If he had scanned it, I did not get a glimpse of whether he did. And I think this will make counterattacks a high chance. Here come the Zerglings. The Mutalisks are there too. And Baby is actually... oh, wow. Okay. Robbie had to back out. That totally backfired for Robbie. I think Robbie's going to lose his expansion. Baby is going to... I think Baby's going to win this after he takes out the expansion. Not right away, but it's just a matter of time. Evolution Chamber, probably upgrading armor to counteract the +1 attack upgrade for the Marines. And but look, there's some lurkers here. And the Firebat is the first one to say, guys, get out of here. It's a bad idea. Now he's backed off, so it looks like Robbie will, in fact, save this expansion. If Baby had only stemmed and attacked a little bit faster, this game could turn out completely differently. The Hive is almost done, but, well, it's going to be Defilers for now. But Robbie is going to have to get another expansion. The next place that Robbie should expand to would be the bottom left. Then it's just almost impossible for Terran to take those out with any ease at all, or at least either expansion. 3 Mutalisks over here. This 3 Musketeers Mutalisk combo is probably not going to do very much damage at all. And I think Robbie should probably just back off completely, since it's already showing his opponent that he's just not making Mutalisks anymore, or he would have put more in there. That means that there's a higher chance that Baby is going to realize that there are Defilers on the way, or at least more Lurkers. Nice positioning by those depots. Good Terran players tend to seem very organized when you look at their bases. Now the Defiler Mound is done. Consume is being upgraded. When he gets to Consume, those Mutalisks are just going to be so strong. A dropship is out, but obviously Robbie knows that. Oh! And the Scourge are on a mission now to find it. I believe that the Scourge might end up... Ah! Nope. Only one managed to fly into that dropship, so there still will be a map control for Baby. More Scourge are out, but you can't afford to waste Scourge, and Nidus Canal is out as well. That may be Robbie's only hope of hanging on to this expansion. And here's a lot of Lurkers getting ready to defend. If he can get one Defiler there, he will push Baby back, and Baby will be unable to save this, take this expansion out. However, Robbie is going to have to act fast, and I think it was pretty smart for Baby to be targeting the hatchery. If he can just pick off that one Lurker, he could then rush in there with the Medic Marine. And he's really going to have to act fast. Robbie has no time to waste. Oh, God, not again! Oh, what? Okay, so this hatchery is going to get taken out. And it looks like all of a sudden Baby is probably going to be surprised when Lurkers come up behind him at this expansion. No, it looks like he's not going to manage to save this hatchery. But the hive is under threat. And where is Baby going to attack? He has to take this opportunity. He has to act right now. There is no more time to waste. And a lot of Lurkers moving down. He's taking out critical tech buildings. These Lurkers, oh, that is a fierce Lurker. There's a lot of crazy things going on in this game. Some Lurkers are tough as hell. Others, I don't know, they must be on strike. So, here comes the Defiler, taking out the Defiler, excuse me. And it looks like a Lurker will be taken out as well. Baby just has this badass army in the back of Robbie's base. Robbie is in a terrible position. And all he has to do is keep microing those Medic Marine as fast as he possibly can. Taking out these drones, Robbie's falling apart completely and totally. Let's assume that a bunch of Terran units died there. And now the hive is going to be taken out. Now the den is going to be taken out. This Lurker wants to have more Lurker friends, but he won't have any more if the den is gone. And yes, it is. More Marines being taken out. Robbie is cutting off his Terran opponent, Baby, from reinforcing this attack. This dropship is probably not going to help out Baby in picking up these Marines. So no, indeed. No, wow, a nice scan by Baby taking on. Wow, looks like, okay, whoa, GG, Robbie just fell apart, and Baby is going to be the winner. What a great game. A 2-0 victory for Baby. That was fantastic. Baby knows that he advanced. Feels pretty good about that. I think that turned out to be a fantastic game. Robbie just does not have the experience that Baby has, and because of that, Robbie just fell apart that game. He will be back again, though, to play in some other future events, I am sure. Robbie definitely had the advantage, but he fell apart without using that hold position Lurker thing. That was painful to watch. I'm sure you experienced the same thing. He was simply not paying attention to those Lurkers, which are there specifically to catch Marines and take full advantage of that hold position bug. A legal bug in tournaments, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a real pleasure. Take care. Oh, wait. Nope, we're not signing out. So, quick review as we see. Lucifer took down Wannabes without too much problem. Yellow also took down Assam in what was a very entertaining series. Assam really doing great in that second game. Effort squeaking past Toscroll. Toscroll playing really well at the start, but just not enough. And, of course, the final game, Baby is the winner. There's another shot. Excuse me. There's another shot of Baby. Now we're taking a look at Robbie. Robbie probably depressed that he just lost that game. It's got to be pretty frustrating. And unfortunately, he will have to wait until like the end of August, I believe, before another season of this starts up, because it's going to be going on for quite a while, this event, the biggest event in Korea. Thanks again to our sponsors and everybody who's been tuning in. Spread the word. We want a lot of people to see this. StarCraft's a great game. Everybody who's playing and working here at GOM, and even the people casting this, love the game. So we just want to share it with as many people as possible. And the lesson we've learned today, pay attention to hold position lurkers. Thank you so much for watching. I thought we were going to end it. I thought I was going to be a great ending, but I guess I messed up, and now I got to keep talking. Next Sunday, we're going to have some more matches. I did not have the list of pro gamers that will be participating, but we're going to have pretty much every big name in Korea, and we're going to be casting every single game, too. You're going to get full coverage of this entire tournament. A lot of great StarCraft games. You'll be able to learn a lot of stuff. If you're new to StarCraft, if you're a veteran, you'll certainly have some excellent games that you can really sit back and appreciate, you know, over a nice beer or something. Everybody loves StarCraft. Thanks so much. Take care. Goodbye.
StarCraft Universe, welcome to the Korea Ultimate Tournament.